Hello, my name is Karina and this is my perfume map. Today I want to talk about five really strong, sweet scents that I have been wearing lately or testing out lately. It has been super cold. I'm sure if you listen to anybody else who's from the Midwest, it's just the last couple years we've had fairly mild winters. I mean, still, like, at least where I live in Indiana, it can still be like really gray and kind of a gloomy winter, but I want to say that we didn't have very much snow in the last few years, and we didn't have super cold weather. We might have like a cold snap where it gets like really cold, but it's not super long lasting. Anyway, it's been like snowing and just in the single digits with the wind chill, and icy and dry. Like that's the thing you really notice. Like once it's below like 20 degrees Fahrenheit, whenever I go outside, it's like I can feel the moisture being like sucked out of my skin. And so far, it's not like that bad. It's January, so it seems like it should be cold and snowy. I mean, it looks pretty at night. It's when there's a lot of snow on the ground, the whole like sky kind of, it feels like it's light outside. That's probably the best part. Like it almost looks like it's daylight all the time. Anyway, it's been really cold, and these like sweeter, stronger scents are really like ticking the box right about now. These are all fragrances that I feel are a little bit too heavy for me in the summer, but they smell really good right now. And I have a new one that I got for Christmas. I bought my own Christmas present. I don't really do adult gift exchange. Like I've talked to all of the adults in my life and just said like, hey, like we don't have to do this. And everybody has been like down to not like exchange Amazon gift cards, because that's basically like what was happening. And then my husband and I, we stopped exchanging presents after we had kids because it just became like about the kids. But I do usually buy myself something for Christmas if I can get a good deal. And what I bought this year is Absinth by Nasomato. This was one of the first samples I ever bought from Scent Split, and I didn't even throw it away. I just kind of stashed away the little sample bottle because I kept it because I just wanted to remember, like, this was the one I really liked. I also really liked Molecule 01. That's another one that's been on my list. But every once in a while I would smell that little empty bottle, and I knew I wanted this bottle of Absinthe. So Nasomato is a niche brand, and it's the kind of brand that I think is actually niche, which is, independent, perfumer-owned company. They're making these items themselves. They're the perfumer, they're the owner, and they're making things that are really unique. And the perfumer, I believe his name is Alessandro Gualtieri, something like that. It's Italian, and I am a Midwesterner. He had worked for a few other companies, and I think he also did like some clothing design, maybe for like Versace, but he has his own company, Nasomato, and I really, really like this fragrance. So it's a wormwood fragrance. If you have ever smelled Absinthe, this smells just like Absinthe. If you haven't, it's kind of along the lines of like Jägermeister, if you've ever smelled that. And then there's another liqueur called like Pastis, but I don't think I've ever had that. So prior to, I think about 2007, Absinthe was not legal to have or purchase in the United States. But in the early 2000s, when I was like in my late 20s, my mom was doing like some world traveling. I didn't live with my mom. I had my own apartment, but she would bring me home very strange things from her travels. And once she went to the Netherlands, and she brought home like this very ornate, pretty big bottle of Absinthe. And I was like, oh, wow, like I've never actually seen this. Like you would see like there's like a famous painting. I can't remember who the artist is, but it's called like the Absinthe Drinkers, and it's just these people kind of like melting into the table. And what I had heard growing up was if you drink absinthe, it makes you like go insane. Like maybe like Edgar Allan Poe is into it, or maybe that's belladonna. I don't know, like these old kind of bitter herbs that would make people go insane. Anyway, so my mom brought home a bottle of absinthe, and I took it to my friend's house one night and was like, look what I have. And the night that we decided to try the absinthe was like, just like kind of a night to remember. Yeah, that was my only time I ever drank absinthe. But this does smell like absinthe, and but it's sweet and it's green and it's warm and it's perfect for winter because if you're not associating it with the drink, it kind of smells just like a licoricey green forest. I think it leans masculine. It's a unisex fragrance. That's how it's marketed. I really love it. I was able to get it on FragranceNet for like $85. That's for 1 ounce. That's like way over my usual budget, but I had sampled it. I really wanted it, and that $85 was down from like $150, so I finally went for it. And I like Nasamato. Like I would consider buying other fragrances from them. The next one I'll talk about just really quickly because I've been talking about it recently, but I keep wearing it. Upstairs Window by Solstice Scents. Beautiful, smoky, drippy beeswax, atmospheric, with some like, I want to say like, I don't know. There's something in here that smells like a foggy, dense sky, like a stormy, kind of cold sky. But the sweet, smoky beeswax is incredible in this one. No, both these fragrances, Absinthe and Upstairs Window, they're not what I usually like. I usually like very nondescript, not nondescript, that's not what I mean. I mean like kind of like classically perfumey, but like clean florals, fresh, sort of sweet in like a fruit way, like something that just can't really be I don't know, something that almost safe, like this, like, I mean, I like my perfumes to be a little bit, I like them interesting, but also like kind of safe and floral. Fresh is kind of what I'm usually after. These are totally different. And these are also very much me. Like these smell unique. These aren't necessarily, like, I feel like each one of these I'm about to show you, people would be like, what is going on? Like that is some crazy perfume. Or I don't know what that is. Maybe she just burns like a million candles in her house. But this is so good. I love Solstice Scents. They just made an announcement that they're moving away from like seasonal releases. And I am so excited because I've said before that I just think she releases her seasonal things like way too late. And it's not like a knock on her. I'm sure like it's very hard to do. And that's basically what she said in a Facebook post, was that like it's really hard to keep up with the number of fragrances they have in like a seasonal way. So they're going to start just making everything general catalog, and like, but it's going to happen like slowly over time because they can't do it all at once. But I think that's such a good idea. And I hope they keep this one because this is really good. Both of these, by the way, I would never suggest you blind buy either. I would definitely get samples. And then this one is Lattafa's Wood Intense, Raghba Wood Intense. And this one smells like a sugary, woody, smoky licorice. It's good in the winter. I think like one spray in the summer, but it is such an intensely Lattafa fragrance. I mean, there's something about Lattafa fragrances that are always like just a hair overboard. Even the best ones I think are a hair overboard. Like, and the worst ones will make me want to throw up. This one, like, it's in the cold weather. Like, I can do this. I can do this in the summer too, but I mean like one spritz. This is so licoricey, sugar, wood, vanilla, caramel, incense, oud. Really intense, but I mean, you know, on those cold, freezing cold days, I like something like this. It's almost like a tonic. Okay, and then this is Lolita Lempicka, and this is a vintage bottle that I bought in a lot. The perfumer is Anique Minardo, and it seems like when I look at other Lolita Lempicka, they really like the licorice note. Oh, I just got some of that in my mouth. This is so not me, but I'm kind of coming around to it because it's like this sweet, sweet licoricey, but perfumey, candy-like. I just feel like this is like heavy makeup. Like that's just what it smells like to me, like a heavily made up person. But I think in the winter, I would enjoy this. And I did wear this like one day, kind of, you know, I always wear underclothes. I'm definitely on team. Perfume should be discovered, not announced. That's just my opinion. I know there's people who are like, spray away, spray it all, shower yourself. I mean, that's fine. That's totally their right to do so, but not me. And this is a strong perfume. I've smelled this on other people. And I just don't ever know. I don't know. It just feels like so not me. But I love the bottle. I think it's super cute. I love the name Lolita Lempicka. I think that sounds so cute. And I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it on these cold days. We've got more cold days coming. And then the final one I have is Pink Sugar. Now, Pink Sugar actually smells a lot to me like this Raghba Wood Intense. The Wood Intense, it's like Pink Sugar plus like smoky wood. They have a lot in common. So the last time I smelled Pink Sugar in the wild was pretty recently. I smelled a woman wearing it at Walmart, and she must have been 70 years old. But like I smelled it and I turned around and saw her, and then I was in another part of the store and I'm like, oh, she is right behind me, and I turned around and yep, there she was. So this is so strong, so recognizable. I think that's my biggest beef with this one is anytime I smell this on somebody, I'm like, that is 100% Pink Sugar. I can smell it. It's like a lemon, black licorice, sugar. Yeah, it's just so recognizable. A lot of lemon. There's some florals in there, and then like a heavy kind of black jelly bean or black licorice and lemon. I like it, but I also think it's just like too sweet and recognizable for me in the summer or even warm weather. But I'm going to give it a go during this cold weather. I like how it smells. It's not that. It's just not really, it's not me. I mean, of all of these strong kind of sweet scents, these two kind of tend to be like maybe a little bit masculine smelling, a little bit like earthy, more atmospheric. I'm more into than like sugar. But I don't know. Pink Sugar is kind of a classic at this point. And this one came as part of a lot, so I didn't necessarily pick it out. Although I actually do have another bottle because I did pick it out a long time ago when I had heard about it. Anyway, these are my super strong, sweet winter picks for super cold weather. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you're staying warm and cozy and enjoying some good perfume. I have been organizing my my hoard of perfume here, and yeah, it's good. I actually really like doing it because it makes me kind of realize that like it's not really that out of control, and then but at the same time it is, because I have to keep adding shelves, and I'm also just having a fun time kind of organizing it and like just sort of decorating with it in a way. I mean, I don't keep my perfume bottles out. I do like to keep the boxes. I like to keep them protected, but I do like buying little trunks and boxes and cabinets. I love thrifting, all of that stuff. I put these books here because this interior designer, Sabella Court, I think that's how you say her name, if you've ever checked out some of her books, I just love her style, and her decorating is all based on collections. I should have probably just marked some good pages, but she just does like really fun, oh, like there's a perfume. She loves decorating with whatever you have around, and I think it's such a good idea. Whoops. My favorite book of hers is actually this one called Etc. Because like that actually kind of looks like my house. I remember when I first checked this book out from the library because I was like, this looks like me. But this helps me kind of like lean in, as they say, to like a style I already have and just really like it. Like she's just got kind of, you know, like a lot of bookshelves, a lot of like kind of like bizarre apothecary, but not so precious, not like so put together, not so designed. I also love the idea of a pressed tin ceiling in the living room. I think that's just so cool looking. And so yeah, like she just loves decorating with her own collections, even like scissors. Just a lot of really cool looking stuff. Fabrics. I also collect fabrics. So like like little shelves and drawers and stuff like this is what I'm always looking for at the thrift store to keep my perfume in. And one day maybe I'll be able to give you a tour of all my finds. And I hope that you have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you really soon. Bye. Subscribe.